Hello everyone, Jennifer Maker here. Cricut's Print Then Cut is a wonderful feature for us crafters, as it lets us print and cut out an image perfectly. But for a long time now, we've been fenced in by some rather small size limitations. But I have great news. We can now print up to 10.64 by 15.43 inches, all the way up to tabloid and A3 size paper. That's like over 163 square inches of glorious Print Then Cut space. These changes are in a new version of Cricut Design Space for desktop, version 7.27, which is now in beta. So let me show you how to get access to the larger Print Then Cut features. Let's start with this pretty watercolor Easter egg I made. You can get it free over at jennifermaker.com/473. Now, before this update, our size limitation was 6.75 inches wide by 9.25 inches tall, which I have this egg size to fit within right now. If I click Make It right now, you'll see that the egg fits within the registration marks. And while I can move it within this area, you can see there is a bunch of wasted space here. Clearly, this egg could fill this space much better at the top and the sides. I mean, it looks like this Easter egg could be as wide as 8 inches, but we can't get it any wider. And I know this has been frustrating for many of us. But now we have better options. With the updated Cricut Design Space software, which I'll switch to now under Settings, the Print Then Cut size has been increased. To show you how this works, I'll widen my image to about 8 inches. Now when I go to click Make It, I'm told that my image is too large. But hang on, let's check the warning message over in the Layers panel, this little red icon here. This gives us the option to auto resize it to the best size. If I click that, here's what we get. A bigger Easter egg that now fits in the whole space. I love it. So Print Then Cut tip number 1, if you have a shape that you believe could fit into the space better, make it larger on your canvas and then allow Cricut to auto resize it for you to get the maximum size. Isn't that cool? This tip will work for both single images like my Easter egg, as well as groups of images that you've attached. Okay, now let me show you another tip. Let's go back to the canvas and change this Easter egg to way bigger, like 18 inches tall. Now that would have been impossible to do before with Cricut Print Then Cut, which was a bummer if you had a printer that could actually print that large. But now we have options. When we go to print this, we get the message that it says it's too large. But we can either do an auto size, which is what I just showed you, or better yet, we can change our paper size. And look how big we can go. So let's select the 11 by 17 inch tabloid size and see what happens. Wow, look at that. It is so huge. It is awesome. So Print Then Cut tip number 2. Choose a larger paper size if you have a large format printer. With that option, you can cut giant Print Then Cut images. Of course, you'll also need the 12 by 24 inch machine mat to fit your large sheet of paper, but otherwise it all works. And I have another Print Then Cut tip too. If you regularly print these big sizes, you can go into your settings up at the hamburger menu in the top left corner, then click Settings, and then click Load Type and change your Print Then Cut page size to whatever your typical size is. You can change it to 11 by 17, and then when you choose the Auto Resize option, it'll resize to fit that size paper. So cool. If you're new to using these updated Print Then Cut settings, be aware that you'll need to calibrate your Cricut again for this new Print Then Cut. You'll be prompted if you need to do that. Just follow the on-screen directions. If you need more help calibrating, check out my video at jennifermaker.com/calibration. Now, it's possible you're watching this video and looking at your version of Cricut Design Space and it just doesn't match. If you're watching this video soon after it came out, that just means the new version hasn't been rolled out to you yet. But anyone can try out the new features in beta by opening Cricut Design Space, clicking that hamburger menu in the upper left corner, selecting Settings, and choosing Beta under Application Experience, and then click Done. The beta version of the app will automatically install and restart. You'll know you're using the beta version because it will say Cricut Design Space Beta at the top of your window. If, on the other hand, it's been a while since I made this video and there's a mismatch, Design Space is probably updated again. I always use the latest version of Design Space in my tutorials. So head on over to my channel and watch my most recent video about Cricut to learn how the latest version works for you. And if you're feeling at all frustrated by the changes, I hear you, I get you. I know it can be a lot to keep up with if you don't use Cricut Design Space frequently. But this is a really good change that the community has been asking for a long time now. And I, for one, am super excited about it. And I think it's just wonderful that Cricut is listening to our requests and continuing to develop and improve their software to meet our needs. And sure, this does require that we learn and keep up with the changes. Just know that you can always look for my simple videos to get you up to speed fast so that you can get right back to making beautiful things with your new skills. And remember, if you want to use my pretty watercolor egg, it's free at jennifermaker.com/473. If you have any questions about these Cricut Design Space changes, please leave a comment below this video and we'd be happy to help you out. I also invite you over to my fabulous Cricut Crafters group at jennifermaker.com/Cricut Crafters. This is a fantastic place to learn about the new features and how to use them in your projects. And that's it for today. Until next time, this is Jennifer Maker reminding you to craft a life you love.